ultimate team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle in the early lead. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. The Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. first down. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 27, Newton. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and some aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This is Entergy. If you're a residential customer, say residential or president.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sorry, if you're a residential.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Quarterbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Butker on for the PAT.
Stop or move service.
And it is now 21-0.
Say payment or press 2. For more time to pay your bill, say more time or press 3. To learn about payment programs. To get started,
21-0 our score after
your
one.
social security number or tax ID. Or say, I don't know it. You can also say, use my account number. Say or enter any phone number on your account. Your social
Butker
security
now to
number
kick
or
this
tax
one
ID.
away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
I can't find an account with that number. Either tell me another phone number, or your social security number, or tax ID, or say, I don't know it. You can... For verification, please say or enter...
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10. Here's Newton. And Cook has it left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They snap it to Newton. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Newton keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This one quickly out wide. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now it's Burrow. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make some.
Touchdown, Bengals! Javonte Williams from 17 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater again. It's caught by Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. 6-0 our score after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversions, and now they just threw back.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Burrow will throw. Being chased out left. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Williams. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Williams. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. first down throw for Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Moore, 59 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Here we go with Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They go again with Allstott.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Allstott taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So that one will be accepted.
Oh man, god damn it. Shucks.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Namath.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10 now, Namath.
And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bridgewater on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Namath to throw. Bulldozes past him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And Namath going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive, and of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ricky Williams. 36 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down now. It's Parsons. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. This is not the way to start a drive. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to. Because
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
Namath to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Namath to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Parsons. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, Namath.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Play fake. Now Namath. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that lines up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy, 97 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulate.
Touchdown, Rams. Ricky Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, we're inside home run.
It tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On second down, it's Cook again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On third down, Bridgewater. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter.
They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different...
To throw on first down is Namath. Man open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Namath. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Namath. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Namath. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. the way to start a drive.
Daddy.
Huh?
You go to matches.com.
Oh, matches, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna start sitting up in here anymore. Just my body.
Good.
You can have a soda. That, I guess. That was not getting up no more.
Huh?
I said I wasn't not getting up no more. I'm tired of having all experiences and marks on the body.
Yeah, but you can't even stop the mosquitoes from coming in. If you open the door and go outside and the mosquitoes coming in, you can't stop that.
Yeah, but it's still preventable. Let me come
It's
up in
not
here.
preventable. You can't prevent the mosquitoes from coming in the house.
I know that. I can still come up in here and close the door and sleep. I get up all the time. I'm tired of these marks on the body and bruised up and stuff. It's irritating and it hurts. So let me come in here and I close the door. You can open there and get up whatever.
Huh?
So you can open there and you can get up whatever. That's not a problem with y'all. I'm the one with the allergic reaction to it.
What happened?
I said, I'm the one with the allergic reaction to it, not y'all. I'm gonna start running around and see if I get before sleeping. You had a hole in it or something?
Oh.